everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Texans going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Again, it's Miller. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll look to throw here. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the penalty, it's Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jayon Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw here. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run here with Mixon. Spinning away. Into the secondary again. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. Miller with a first down and more. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 15-yard line. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
A first down carry now for Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Toss play to Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now they run with Mixon. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Third and long. It's Ryan. It's complete to Grant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 20. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jayon Brown in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans, and the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
As they run the counter play. And he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Ryan now off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Titans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Titans on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the toss, Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 14 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Leopard, set, 319, 319, back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go, 319.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Set, blue 90, blue 90. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3, 3. 3
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Texans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got some space here.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Titans on third down Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They begin with a run by Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jayon Brown in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Red zone opportunity.
Watch left. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 57.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
Truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Now a handoff as they run left side. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the taunts. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Keith Mumphrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And here comes the Texans now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Now let's go. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Pierre-Louis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. He'll drop to throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. And what are the whistles